The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Dani Laurel. President Bongbong Marcos calls for unity as the country commemorates Ninoy Aquino Day. In a statement, the chief executive said he stands with Filipinos in remembering Ninoy Aquino, the main rival of his father, the dictator Marcos Sr. He also urged the public to transcend political barriers in order to secure welfare and advancement of the Filipino people. Marcos Jr. called on Filipinos to develop a Philippines where personal biases fade. He also maintained the need to build a more inclusive and progressive country. As the Philippines marked the 40th death anniversary of Ninoy Aquino, people gathered and offered flowers in Terminal 1 of the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, or NAIA. This was where he was assassinated upon returning from exile in 1983. Among those present were Aquino's grandson, Francis Aquino, as well as historian Xiao Chua. Chua pointed out that Ninoy symbolizes sacrifice for the nation, as his death showed that Filipinos were willing to die for their beliefs. He also considered this a pivotal moment in the country's history, which is why it should still be remembered regardless of the current political climate.
Napakahalaga niya sa consciousness ng Pilipino, and in fact, it's a turning point that brought change to our country. Kaya nga nagkaroon ng paggunita para sariwain muli. So, kailangan gamitin natin lahat ng kapangyarihan ng demokrasya, ng kapangyarihang bayan upang alalahanin itong mga mahalagang tagpo sa ating kasaysayan, anuman ang political climate.
One transport group is set to file another fare hike petition for jeepneys. Pasang Masda is batting for a 1 peso provisional fare hike for the first kilometer. The group also wants a 50 centavo increase for every subsequent kilometer. This request for a fare hike follows weeks of fuel price hikes. In fact, gasoline prices are projected to increase for a 6th straight week by up to 1 peso per liter. That is according to a forecast by Unioil. Now, prices of diesel, on the other hand, are seen to go up by as much as 20 centavos per liter. The Energy Department attributes the possible fuel price hike to production cuts by big oil-producing countries, as well as the slowdown in China's economy. Motorists using bicycle lanes along EDSA will be apprehended starting today, August 21st. The MMDA said it has observed a huge number of motorcycle riders using the assigned lane. The agency noted that this makes it difficult for bikers to use that lane. It also stressed that the bike lane is not a fast lane for motorcycles. Erring motorists will be fined 1,000 pesos over the violation of, quote, disregarding traffic signs. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. And you're still watching One News Now. I'm Dani Laurel. The Alliance of Concerned Teachers is voicing its concerns over the Education Department's order to remove supposed unnecessary decorations in classrooms. Under this order, the DepEd wants school grounds, classrooms, and all its walls to be cleared of, quote, unnecessary artwork, decorations, tarpaulin, and posters. Speaking to Radio 5's Ted Filon and DJ Chacha, ACT Chairperson Vladimir Ketua notes that teachers were not consulted before this move was implemented. Ketua says most classroom decorations like multiplication tables and attendance charts should not be considered, quote, unnecessary, as these are supplemental to students' learning. The group is now calling for a meeting with DepEd together with school principals and division superintendents to discuss clarifications on the order. Ketua also adds that instead of removing decorations, the Education Department should focus on removing excess tasks given to teachers without proper compensation.
Tanggalin po yung mga tinatawag na hindi namin trabaho magturo, pero gagawin namin. Halimbawa, pagbabantay sa security guard o security, magbabantay sa co-op, mag-check. Marami kaming ginagawa na hindi dapat gawin. Yun sana tanggalin ng DepEd.
Former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo denies making any promise to remove the BRP Sierra Madre from the Ayungin Shoal. In a statement, the current Deputy Speaker maintained that she did not make a promise to China or any other country. She added that she never authorized any official under her administration to make such a promise. Arroyo also said she only learned of these claims when it surfaced in public discussions. The Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs earlier claimed that the Philippines have vowed to tow away the BRP Sierra Madre, which was grounded deliberately in Ayungin Shoal in 1999. Senator J.V. Ejercito's son of then-President Joseph Estrada told the Big Story that his father would not have promised this since he was the one who ordered to ground the ship. The senator also expressed dismay over the lack of follow-through in developing a proper outpost in the West Philippine Sea.
Fail to follow through because whatever they say about President Erap, at least he had the balls, at what I said, to stake our claim already. As far as I can recall, it was just supposed to be a temporary base for our Marines to stake our claim and mark our territory. But unfortunately, as I said, the administrations that followed didn't follow through anymore. By now, we should have had our permanent base already.
The prestigious FIBA World Cup Naismith Trophy will continue on its tour in the country. It is currently in the MOA Arena after dropping by the Philippine Arena in Bulacan and the Smart Araneta Coliseum in Quezon City. VIPs, including several Gilas Pilipinas ambassadors and beauty queen Catriona Gray, attended the trophy's MOA Arena stop. The World Cup 2023's official mascot Jeep was also present. The Naismith Trophy previously made the rounds in Cebu and Davao with former Gilas stars Jason Castro and Gary David. The trophy is scheduled to be brought to Lawag in Ilocos Norte today. That's before being returned to Manila in time for the World Cup. Meanwhile, teams Angola, Mexico, and Egypt are now in Manila for the 2023 FIBA World Cup. These teams touched down at Naiya on Saturday night. Another executives of FIBA also arrived last night, including FIBA Executive Committee member Ingo Ways. He commended the well-preparedness of the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas in gearing up for the Games.
I think it will be a great World Cup, and it should be one of the best World Cup we ever had with FIBA. I'm sure that my friend MVP Pangilian prepared everything very well with his whole team. And also El Panido will have done a great job for this in the preparation.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us again at 11:15 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Danny Laurel. We are One News. The FIBA World Cup starts on August 25th. Support Gilas, support Team Pilipinas, and watch and buy tickets to the biggest sports event of the year.